Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. If it's y'all's first time here, please do me a huge favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you for tuning in for yet another video. Also, before I forget, please turn on that notification bell so y'all get notified when I drop new videos, alright? I noticed a lot of people, there are quite a few that have the notification bell, so, set. So shout out to y'all for that, but there are also a lot of people that don't. So hit that notification bell for me if you don't mind. So we're taking a look at the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact. Let's go ahead and start with the box first. So smaller box here, got the 350 on the top, knit on the side, and right there you got 350 Compact. I picked this up at a 9.5, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about sizing right now. So I went with my 9.5 like I did on the last pair, the black pair. I can't remember the name of it, that colorway, but the all black one that dropped a few months ago. And I'm just so used to like not getting Yeezy shoes in my true size. So I still went with the 9.5, and while it does fit, I will say that you should probably go true to size in this shoe. My toe in this shoe is probably like right about at the end of my finger here. So I've got it a little bit over a thumb's width in this shoe, probably right around thumb's width. It's a little bit more roomy than your normal 350s. So yeah, go true to size, but if you go up half a size or get your normal like Yeezy 350 size, it's still not super like big as far as like around here, because there's a lot of padding and this ankle collar kind of locks your foot in. So it's not like your foot's gonna be flopping out of the shoe or anything, but just wanted to let you guys know, go true to size on these, man, for real. But enough about that. As you can see, 350 V2 Compact, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So when I saw images of these online, I initially thought that they were pretty much more like a white, and a more white than gray shoe, but it's pretty much, there's hits of white in it. I thought there was some beige. There might be a little bit, but you know how Yeezy colorways are. They look different in certain lighting. But to me, it's more so of a gray. This is the Slate Bone colorway, by the way. Just let me double check that. Yeah, Slate Bone. But it looks more gray than it does white. Now, there are some hits of white, like kind of on the side here. But if you look here, you got dark gray right there, all over the prime knit upper, around the ankle collar as well. But overall, really nice colorway. I think this is the best colorway for the compact model so far. I have two in the collection now, of course, this one and the black colorway that I just mentioned. And, it's one of those models that I feel like a lot of people aren't really feeling. But what I will say is that when I think about the Yeezy 350 and comfort-wise, this is probably, if not the most comfortable, it's in the top 3 for the entire line. But I'll say it's definitely more comfortable than the standard 350 V2, without a doubt. And it's due to the padding all over inside this shoe. Like, it really is. And then down here in the toe, you notice how it's kind of flat around there? That's because I don't think there's anything underneath it. Well, there might be a little bit of padding, but it's not as structured as like the other, the normal 350s. So I just wanted to call it out. But due to the padding all over the shoe, like I said, the comfort is there. Trust me, if you haven't bought a pair yet, just get one to try it out and let me know what y'all think. But back to the review. As I mentioned, you got the gray and white all over the prime knit there. You've got those kind of, elevated pieces right here, or like kind of on the prime knit there as well. Just wanted to call that out. I think they call it like a 3D prime knit, so you can see that there. Around on the toe box, get a better look at the knit pattern there. And as you move up, you've got those, these are pretty much, it's kind of, they look like gray. It's kind of almost like a grayish. I think that's what people call it, like grayish beige or whatever, the laces. And you got the infinity come with extra laces if you were wondering. So just want to let you guys know that. So infinity lace on that, but on this shoe, I feel like it looks okay. It's not, I wouldn't put regular laces in it. I think it looks fine with this. No complaints from me as far as the laces go. So moving around to the medial side, just another look at the shoe, guys. There you have it. Fire colorway. Like I said, really, really like this colorway for the compact. And you got that kind of milky midsole there, you see? All right. Okay, now let's take a look at the heel of the shoe. Just another look there at the prime knit around the back and that kind of tall like ankle area right here, which has a little bit of padding around the top, all the way around this area actually. Okay, now let's take a look at the outsole. Like I mentioned, you got that kind of white, milky outsole here. Standard kind of 350 V2 outsole there. You've seen one, you've seen them all, but there's a look for you. Okay, now that'll be about all, guys, for the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact. Now, before we end the video and get to the on feed, I always got to give y'all my final thoughts. We've already talked about sizing, but just to reiterate, true to size on this one. I know that sounds kind of weird when it comes to Yeezys and sizing, because typically I always recommend half size up, but this is one of the few where you go true to size. Also, as far as this being a must pick up, I'm gonna say, as much as, you know, it's, when I look at this shoe, do I think it's a good Yeezy? Yes, and I would say it's a must pick up for that reason. And if you don't own any of the compacts, you have to try out one of them. Just trust me on the comfort. The padding and everything is there. It feels better than the V2. But the reason I'm kind of leaning towards like no is because I believe this retailed at $230. So I'm assuming this is $10 up. Y'all know the price increase. I've always got to mention it. But I feel like that's why not just this shoe, but a lot of shoes, if you haven't noticed, are really sitting. There are a lot, unless it's like a collab shoe, a super limited, you know, people are gonna buy that. But for the most part, a lot of shoes that were actually, you know, selling out last year or would have sold out like, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, they're kind of sitting around. You might be able to find them in your local stores and whatnot. So my thing is like, if you don't own any compacts and you can get them for retail, or they might be going under retail. I have no idea. I didn't check the resale on them. But if you can get them for a reasonable price, I would say do it. They are very comfortable, and if you're gonna wear it, why not? So that's my opinion on that. But yeah, overall, that's about it, guys. I just really like this colorway. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't think I mentioned this, but I did actually end up hitting for these on the Adidas Confirmed app, so I just wanted to mention that. But let me know what y'all think of the colorway, man, and how y'all feel about the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact overall. Just kind of curious to know if y'all own any of the shoes. Do you like the model? How do you feel about it in comparison to the original 350 V2? Just want to know, man, because like the Yeezy shoes and everything been all over the place lately, and just trying to figure out kind of what y'all feel about the, you know, the 350 V2 Compact or just the Yeezy brand overall. Y'all let me know in the comments below. I do appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you for liking the videos, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. Again, thank you, and I will see you in the next review.